Hi, I'm author Bailey Thomas, and if you're a reader, writer, reviewer, content creator, or part of the book community, you're in the right place. And if you're none of these, you're still in the right place, because this YouTube channel is for everyone. I'm just trying to make the world a better place one book, story, or YouTube video at a time. So whether you're here to learn how to write a book, just celebrate books, or just have fun, I'm glad you're here. Okay guys, it is time. The video that I have been dreading to film because we are diving into a topic today that can be very sensitive, especially to new authors, and that is negative reviews. Yes, we all get them, every author gets them. It's part of the author journey and it can be really hard to deal with at times. So today we are going to be reading my negative reviews. We're going to talk about how to handle negative reviews, and then we're going to end on a high note and read some positive ones. So I'm so excited for you guys to dive in this sensitive topic with me, but hopefully after watching this and seeing that it happens to every author, then it won't be as harsh if it happens to you, but hey, maybe it never will. So this is the first book I ever published, ever wrote. It's called They Always Come Back, and we are going to be reading the negative reviews from this book. Hopefully over time my writing has improved, but what better way than to dive in to the poor reviews of the first book that I ever wrote. So we're going to dive into those. Get your tissues ready. It's going to be an emotional roller coaster here. You ready for it? Here we go. I DNF'd, I'm sorry, which means did not finish. Ouch. Kyle and the main girl are making me mad. She deserves so much better. Okay, next one. I feel bad giving this book a 1 star, but I can't even finish it. DNF'd it at 50%, page 101. Didn't even make it just halfway. That's it. That's all I got. What even was this book? The main character, Avery, was an absolute clown, and Kyle was a toxic red flag all around. I feel like we see a constant theme here. I'm just going to read one more. I know these are tugging at your heartstrings right now. This book is a very easy read. If you need something quick to meet a book goal, this definitely fits the bill. But there isn't much that captures your attention to make you want to keep reading. The bland characters are shallow and only interested in each other because of money and hot looks. They have no real connection despite saying they've been through a lot together. Cringy, and I would say aimed towards a younger crowd, maybe 7th to 8th graders. The story is predictable, and a few times I literally rolled my eyes. Okay, now that my heart is shattered in pieces because of these negative reviews, we are going to talk about how to handle them. So the first tip I have for you, it's going to be way easier said than done, is do not read them. Woo! Wow, what a concept. I know I just unleashed something new, but the best way to not be affected or hurt by these negative reviews is to not read them. Which again, I know easier said than done. And to all the readers out there, just want to say I totally respect your opinions. I am not writing a book that everyone will like. Nobody writes a book for everyone. So I totally respect your opinions on book, but that still doesn't mean they don't hurt sometimes. So again, keep doing the book community, write reviews, tell people how you felt about a book. I totally understand and don't want to take that away from you guys. I'm just letting you know sometimes it does hurt. So these are just some tips to how to move past them. And the first one would be to not read them. But I know that is not always possible because yes, I can avoid a website that has reviews of my book, and I know where the review section is on pages that my books are sold, and I can just not look at them. But sometimes we don't get that privilege either. I've actually had people send me, like personally, like DM me their negative reviews. And that is hard to just like not read. So sometimes you do see them, and that is okay, because I have more tips for you other than just don't read them, because I know either you're very curious and you want to know, which I understand, especially if it's your first book, you want to know what people think about it. Or if you just can't avoid them, sometimes they're sent directly to you. So first is do not read them. The second is do not sit in it. We just read my negative reviews, and I could literally just stop this video right now and then go curl in a ball and then think about how I'm never going to write another book again because not everybody in the world loves it. And that would not be productive, because guess what? I moved forward. I wrote another book, which also got some negative reviews on it too. But I feel like every time I write a book, I get better. So don't let one poor review to a bunch stop you. You're learning. And your book's not going to be liked by every single person, and that is okay. That's the point of books and shows and TV and entertainment. Not everyone's going to like it, and that's okay, and everyone has the right to express their opinion, but I know it still hurts sometimes. So if you can't just not read them, at least just don't sit in it and don't dwell in it too hard, because I know you're a good writer, and sometimes you just get a negative review, and that's okay. Okay, and the next part, which kind of goes into it, is do not miss the lesson. So reading, like we can take my negative reviews for example, and one of them was saying how it should be tailored toward a younger crowd, which maybe now I can adjust my marketing strategy. Like, oh, I thought my book I was targeting people in their mid 30s, and maybe I should go a little lower. Maybe not 7th, 8th graders. I think my book was a little bit more mature than that, but you can also just like take some feedback from it and learn from it. And then some of the other negative reviews are talking about how like the characters, he was like horrible. I would I would take that with a grain of salt, because I write inspired by my own experiences. So if you didn't like a character, I probably didn't like him either when I wrote him. Like that was the point. And sometimes I just, just shake it off. Like, oh, good. I'm glad you got the point. I'm glad you did not like that character, because if you did, something would be wrong because he was not a good character. So again, we're not gonna dwell on it, but we're gonna take a lesson from it. Maybe there was a typo in it and a negative review caught that, and you can fix it. Again, like mine, maybe I marketed toward the wrong crowd, and after reading some reviews, I can adjust my marketing strategy and tailor toward the audience that actually is reading my book. So we can learn from negative reviews too. They can be helpful. And then my last point, please, please, please do not stop writing. One review, a bunch of reviews. Negative reviews are not going to kill you, okay? Like, I want you to keep writing and not dwell on these just poor comments or comments you don't agree with. Life keeps moving, and you're going to keep writing, and hopefully maybe the negative reviews get less and less. Or a review at least means they read it. I mean, some of mine, they did not finish it, but at least they started it. At least that means that I reached someone. At least my books are getting read. I know they say there's like no such thing as bad press, but I understand like these reviews can hurt, and I want to tell you that it is okay. Every author gets them. I actually received some advice to go read the negative reviews of your favorite book, because in your eyes, like, oh my god, this is literary gold. This is perfect, and then you find people that don't like it, just to show you that not everyone is gonna like every single book, and that is okay. As you can see, I have some myself, and I would have been really sad if I stopped my author journey because of a few comments, because then I want to be here talking to you guys and being on our author journeys together, and hopefully helping you move through these negative comments. But if you want to hear some more negative comments, just comment below. If you're like, oh, that was kind of juicy, can you keep going? I will try. But I think we should end on a high note here and read some positive reviews that I received on my very first book, which, oh my gosh, so exciting. The first book I ever wrote, I got some positive feedback. So just want to read that for you too, just so you guys know that there is hope. You will get some good reviews too. This book gave me all the feel. It pissed me off, made me laugh, and just when I thought I knew what was happening, it threw me for a loop, and that's what good books do. Read it. Note all the exclamation points. Enthusiastic. We love that. They Always Come Back by Bailey Thomas is a captivating blend of romance, suspense, and emotional depth that keeps you flipping pages late into the night. What starts as a seemingly lighthearted pursuit of love quickly transforms into a layered and unpredictable story about trust, resilience, and the secrets we try to outrun. Now, I feel like, oh, I might want to read that book based on the review. And I've actually had some people want to read my book based on the negative review, because like, oh my gosh, that character is so toxic that people are giving it 1 star because he's so toxic. Oh, I have to read it. But hopefully people are also reading the positive reviews and wanting to read it from that too. So I'll just keep going a few more, because I like to see all these positive thoughts that people are saying about my first book that I ever wrote. Wow, when I say that, this was a train wreck in the best way. I saw the train coming, braced for impact, but couldn't look away. This novel made me feel anger, joy, like I was literally giggling and kicking my feet, frustration, and happiness all in one book. The angst is so high for my angst lovers. Read the book, all caps. I'm just like hyping myself up at this point. We'll just give me one more. This is such a fun debut novel. It has just the right combination of romance, spice, and betrayal, with some excellent twists along the way. And of course, there's a satisfying happy ever after. I can't wait to see what Bailey Thomas writes next. Well, thank you, whoever wrote that, because there's a part 2 to that book if you want to check it out, of course. So, that was just a little session on some negative reviews, how to handle them. Remember, do not stop writing, and if you ever need a little pick-me-up, you can read your positive reviews too, because now I'm like, oh my gosh. When I first started this video, I was like, ugh, reminding me about all the bad stuff I did when I started writing, and now I'm like, oh, I want to write another book. I'm so energized. Thank you to everyone who has read that book and left a positive comment. It means a lot. And even if you didn't like it and left constructive feedback, I also appreciate that too, because I like to fix my mistakes and hopefully improve my writing every time. So, thank you guys for writing. Again, if you do want to check out They Always Come Back and see if these comments are actually true, you can get it on my website. It's linked in the description. Every order truly does mean a lot to me, because as a self-published author, I just get so excited when someone wants to read my work. It just means a lot. And if you are a reader and you have a favorite book and you want to send me your book to read, I have a P.O. box in my description, so you can find that there and send me your favorite book and I'll check it out. And if you're an author and you want my review in future videos, I do want to showcase some other authors just to give back to the book community, because they have done so much for me. And I would love to, if I could, showcase you at the end of some videos. So that is this video of negative and positive reviews and how to handle them. Thank you guys so much just for being on this journey with me. If you like this YouTube channel, which I hope you do, leave a positive comment or a constructive one in the comments as well. Like, subscribe, and keep following me on my author journey, and hopefully you know that I'm with you on yours as well. So thank you guys for joining me. Happy reading, and I'll see you next time.